Hi flower friends, I just wanted to hop on here before this vlog to let you guys know that the very first episode of my podcast, In the Garden with Flower Hill Farm, is now available. You can listen wherever you enjoy your podcast. You can listen on Spotify, you can listen on Apple Podcasts, or you can watch the episode on the Botanical Interest YouTube channel. And my very first guest, I'm so excited to tell you, is Jess from Roots and Refuge. Now I know several thousand of you have already watched it, but I know some of you guys are probably not aware that it dropped. So go ahead and check it out after this vlog, of course. And just a reminder that the video that you're about to watch of me planting some stuff in the hoop house was recorded before my most recent surgery. So stop yelling at me that I'm doing too much. I'm okay. I'm actually headed to Boston right now for my post-op appointment, and I'll be editing this in the car on the 5-hour drive there. So enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. I will probably be posting another one over the weekend, so we'll see you soon. Back again, day 2 of putting down the staples. It won't take me that long. I was able to do, well, you guys saw the video. I don't need to remind you what you just watched. Did the first 2 rows, now I'm gonna work on doing the rest of it, and then I'm gonna plant today. And for planting, I have a little baby rooster, and he's crowing. He's about 6 months old, and he's a black copper Moran, so if you hear the rooster in the background today, that might be our distraction. He's free-ranging at the moment, getting used to the lay of the land, and then introducing himself to the other ladies. But I don't know, it's not going well. Okay. I'm probably going to be putting a little bit of Plantone, Biotone. I've got random bags of fertilizer, so as I plant, I'll go ahead and put a little dribble of fertilizer in there. And I was looking for the easiest method for planting because we did roll out the soil, so it's condensed. It's not loose soil. I wanted to use one of my little tiny planting drills. You know, I have the big one and I have the medium-sized one, but I know I had one that was only about an inch and a half that I could very easily use to drill holes for these plugs. However, I can't find it. I'm losing my mind. I did find a tent stake, and I think that's gonna work. This is like a cheap tent stake that I got from Tractor Supply one time, but that's the size of the drill that I'm looking for. And honestly, if I just push this down and twist it, it's super quick. Obviously, it's not super quick to do 2,500 of them this way, but we'll see what works the best. I don't want to make a mess too, and I feel like a drill might make a mess, like, you know. And then I also have my trowel, this smaller trowel, so I can just, I think the trowel might be the quickest method and the least amount of work. The drill honestly might be more work than the trowel because I'd want to clean it up afterwards and get the dirt that goes out all over the holes. So yeah, the trowel is probably going to be my best method today. My sweatshirt's not going to last long in here. This hat's coming off already. It is only about 40 degrees outside, but in here in the tunnel, it's at least 70 degrees. I feel it. It's warming up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get to hammering down the staples in the landscape cloth. And now, more about the sponsor of today's video. It's Blueland. The future of clean has arrived. I've been using Blueland for a couple of years now, and I absolutely love it. Blueland is sourced with ingredients without parabens, phosphates, ammonia, chlorine, bleach, or phthalates. Their products meet the highest standard of clean. They're effective yet gentle on my family and the planet. The tablet formulas are 100% microplastic free and made with certified clean ingredients, so I never have to choose between what's safe for the people that I love and what actually gets my home sparkling clean. We are entering the cozy season, so that means a whole lot of baking with my sourdough starter, and it also means the sense of the holidays. Blueland's Holiday Hand Soap Kit. I'm so excited because this has 10 different soaps in it. Oh, that's enough for an entire year. They're foaming hand soaps with these scents: winterberry, wintry pine, and toasted vanilla. I'm gonna go with the wintry pine. The soap is easy to make in minutes using the Forever bottle. The packaging of the refills is even compostable or recyclable. Blueland's biggest sale of the year is going on right now. You can stock up on your sustainable cleaning products for yourself or give a beautiful, sustainable gift to your friends and family this holiday season. Click the link in my description box. You can save up to 30%. Don't wait, this sale is only once a year. They also make tablets for your toilet bowl and your dishwasher. Blueland tablets are certified by EPA Safer Choice, USDA BioPreferred, and Cradle to Cradle, made with safe, clean ingredients that don't sacrifice performance. I'm done. I'm out of breath. I'm sweating. I had to peel off the sweatshirt I wasn't even done with this row, and it was off. But I'm going to go ahead and click on my little magnetic tripod here. I'm going to go grab... I'm trying to decide what to put where because if I'm being honest, what's in the front will probably fare better because it's going to get watered more frequently. I just know from history and I know myself, and sometimes I'll water the front real good and then I get to the back and I'm like, I gotta go. And I just go and I leave. So Brad and I were looking into overhead watering systems for the hoop house, which is just basically like a drip going and then having a sprinkler from the ceiling, like maybe at 3 locations, so that the whole thing gets covered with agua when it's time to water. But we just haven't gone that far yet. But I do have enough. I think I need another 50-foot length of hose in order to reach the back, and that's the problem. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to start with my campanula, and things that I think need a couple of extra degrees I'm going to put in the middle because the middle stays a couple degrees warmer than the edges, obviously. Everything's going to be covered with frost cloth once it gets down. I can't cover anything with frost cloth right now. It'll fry up to a crisp. But once, in a few weeks when temperatures are regularly down below, 40 degrees, I've got a weird tilt, so this camera there. So anyway, I am going to go get the campanula, and I'm going to start with the campanula right there. I am experimenting with a pansy mix called Ballerina Mix. I've never grown pansies for cut flowers before. I've grown them for the greenhouse for like 6-pack production in pansy bowls, but I'm going to experiment with them. My friend Gail over at the Micro Flower Farm really does well with pansies as cut flowers, so she's inspired me to try some out. Let me go get the trays. These are the trays, and a lot of them, actually I think all of them are from Farmer Bailey. I'm going to just grab this. I don't know what color it is. We are going with, lilac. Champion lilac. Gathering my supplies, walking back and forth to the house. Look what I found. My claws, which honestly, these work perfectly. But as I was walking back, the birds are singing and the sun is shining. As you can see, it's hitting me in the face right here at the opening of the hoop house, and the sky is blue. The leaves are falling, and it's just so beautiful. It's kind of making me a little bit emotional because it's going to be a while before we see this again. We're in upstate New York, and the winters are like 6 months long, and I'm going to miss my birds. I mean, I get the birds, the winter birds, like the chickadees and the juncos and stuff, and but I'm going to miss all my songbirds that are going to fly away. Yep, we'll see them again in the spring, though. It's amazing. So I'm basically just taking my claw fingers and just making a little hole, and then I'm gonna go through, put that on, and just put a little plantain in the holes. And see, it's solid, but not that bad. It's really, really plantable. So okay, I'm probably not gonna talk much. Maybe I will. That's my view right now. Like, look how blue the sky is, and sorry about this little blurry spot right here in the corner. That's the tripod, but that's my view, and all the leaves. This is the last tree right here that the leaves are falling from, and it's bittersweet. Let me see if I can plantain from, oh, it's not even open. I don't know why I thought it was open. I must have brought it home just to use from the shop. Okay, I am gonna switch gloves though because I can't get a good grip with those. I'm literally just putting a very small sprinkle. I don't want to burn with too much fertilizer all these little plug babies. Hopefully this doesn't attract skunks, because I know they like the smell of plantain. These are nice and saturated. Oh my goodness. These holes are totally overkill for them right now, but they won't be in springtime. It'll be perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and plant all the babies. I am ever so tempted to plant 2 in each hole, but a lot of these plugs have 2 right in, like there are 2 plants right in there. So I'm not gonna do it, even though I'm very tempted. I might do a couple of them 2 in 1 hole, just to experiment and see if that's a possibility down the road, just because obviously the more plants that I can fit in here, the more profit I would have for my hoop house. I'm way down here. Get some more holes in there. I don't know. I might just try use that stick thing. Some of them are a little bit thicker, especially the ones that I walked on. This entire side might end up being campanula. Isn't that wild? That's wild. I'm so excited. I've actually never planted this close to the entrance of the hoop house before, because I usually make my own beds with like shoveling them in and stuff. Oh, that one needs, I need the trowel. Let me try this one. Oh, this is why, see, that's what I didn't want, was the mess. Okay, but the trowel works so well. Like, that is the size of a plug. I'm glad that I don't have my drill though, because it's making a mess. Look how happy they are in their little homes. Yeah, this thing works so well. Just put it in and then twist, 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 and lift it up, and it's like the exact same size as the plug. Yeah, but it's time consuming, so this might take a little bit longer than I thought. I think I just found the best method, because that was taking way too long. So I got this trowel, and you literally just go in and make it a little bit wider, and then the plug fits right in there, and you just squeeze it back together. Okay, that's much faster. I am happy. And after you just plop it in there, you just tuck the soil around it. Beautiful. Tuck it around. I am so excited for spring right now. Woohoo! Does it say cinematic? I don't want cinematic. We're gonna real time it from me to you, which is about 20 rows. Missed one. Okay, that's that. To you, I mean, I only have 1/3 of the tray done. So I have 1/3 of the tray done, and in real time, without fast forwarding, that was 7 minutes. So I'm guessing it's gonna take me at least 20 minutes per tray. I have 16 trays, but alas, some of them are only 1/28. These are 218 trays. So at the most, it's gonna take me 20 minutes per tray, but I think some of them are gonna take me a much less time, because I actually have 2 trays that are only 25. Those fancy delphiniums, I'll show them to you when we get to them, but I'm so excited. So let's get this rolling. Let's get this party started. Oh, it's been another 7 minutes. Sun went down and it's chilly in here again. Okay, fertilizer. Ugh. Okay. That was the next batch, the next third, and I have the third to go in. I'm looking at the row that I have so far of just this lilac campanula, and I'm pretty sure that this is the same space that I fit 3 trays of camp in last year. Like, this is spaced so much further apart than I typically do. I'm just curious what difference it'll make as far as the plant health and productivity goes. We will see. And they're not even spaced that much. I don't know. I think I probably would have one here and one here, but who's to say? Like, I guess, you know, over time I could burn more holes in this, but we'll see what the production is like, because if I get, you know, typically I get maybe 1, maybe 2 stems off of campanula. So if I get 4 or 5 stems off of each one spaced at this spacing, then I'm gonna leave it like this. We'll see. Sitting here, minding my business, planting my hoop house, and this chipmunk just scared the crap out of me. I just found this guy in this cardboard box eating popcorn. Where did you get the popcorn, sir? What are you doing? And where did you get popcorn? Where did you get popcorn? This is the box that I used yesterday. I'm sitting here planting the campanula, and I hear this little shuffling noise when I threw my hat right here. I spooked him. Where did you get popcorn? Got a closer look. I don't think that's popcorn. He's collecting seeds. He's a seeds collector. We have something in common. I think we might be friends. Excuse me? What kind of seeds are those? I'm turning my flash on. You're not going to like it. What are you doing? Hey. Is it popcorn? What is it? Are you going to come and eat me? Oh, God, he's coming. He's coming. I'm not going to hurt you, sir. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to gently pick up the box. Okay, I spilled some out. He's still in there. Oh, yeah, that's not popcorn. He's eating some seeds. Look at him. Oh, my nails were so pretty. He's eating seeds. Good job. You continue. You're doing a good job. Where'd you go? He's gone. Where'd you go? Okay. 216. Lilac campanula taking up a lot more room than I would like. What am I gonna do? I do nothing. I plant more. That's what I do. I'm gonna go get more. Here we have the deep blue. It's Champion 2 Deep Blue. That coloration is just because we've gotten some cold nights and it's been outside, so that's just a little bit of color change from the cold. Sun went down, I got really cold, sun's coming back out, so hopefully it warms up again in here. But I grabbed the 2 small trays that I have. They're half trays with only 50 or 25 in each, sorry. So ridiculously expensive, because I wanted to feel like I'm accomplishing more than I am, because this is taking much longer than I had anticipated. I thought that I could get the majority of the plants in the ground today, because when I'm by myself planting plugs down in the Bio 360 in the open fields, I can plant about 2,000 plugs in a couple of hours, and that's about what I'm planting here. So I just expected it to be a lot quicker, but because I'm having to basically loosen up the soil in every hole, it's just taking longer than I expected. But I grabbed these 2. I put that one, the deep blue, I'm not grabbing that. I grabbed, oh, it feels so good. It's warming up. Okay, I was so cold. These are some new tissue culture varieties that Farmer Bailey got in. This one is called Campanula Evergreen Blue. I'm gonna put a photo right here. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't it ridiculous? And then this one is called Campanula Kilimanjaro. Another photo to my left, to my right. I can't tell. Anyway, these are 25 trays of this Campanula. They're so, I don't want to say they're ridiculously expensive, but they are new. And new things tend to be a little bit more on the pricey side. I'm doing this just as a fun thing. I definitely want to see them. I definitely want to have a photo shoot with these guys. I want to see them in their glory. So I am going to plant these now because these are 2 of the 16 trays that I have to plant, and planting these will make me feel like I accomplished more. The only thing with these is they are larger plugs. Let me go ahead and plop one out. So I am going to have a bigger opening to put these in. No problem. I got a trowel. We'll make it work. I'm starting with Evergreen Blue, and let me tell you guys, I don't really label my rows. I actually have to come back and watch these videos to figure out which variety was planted where. I'm constantly referencing my videos to figure out what plants where. Oh God. Got a rock here, got a rock. Oh, I'm shocked. I think I can get it. Oh, it was just a tiny one. Earlier in the video, I said, remind me to tell you why I didn't put drip irrigation down with this fabric. Well, I didn't put drip irrigation down with this fabric because a couple of reasons. Number one, if we have a winter that was anything like last winter, which we are expected to, the temperatures never went above freezing, so I could never use drip irrigation in here because temperatures are below like they're below 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which is it just never rises above freezing. It never thaws, so I can't use the drip irrigation. And number two, there isn't a number two. That's really the only reason. I guess the second reason was because I would have had to delay this process because I would have had to get the drip and all that stuff, and I just wasn't ready for that. So I don't mind hand watering, but like I said, we are thinking about doing a sprinkler system in here, at least in the early days. Brad's doing something by the chicken coop, and he's got the tractor over there, and I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I think I know what he's doing. He's got pallets set up over there, and that's where he stores our tractor attachments. So I think he's putting the tiller away for the winter. So he puts the tiller on top of the pallet and then covers it with a tarp. That's his process. I've given up on the gloves. All right, starting with that evergreen. It's looking so good. I'm so excited about these. I can't wait to see them with my eyes. All right, I need to pause because I need to take a little video of for a reel, which means I need my camera. Hi. Taking a break? Ooh, I want to water. Brad closed the pool today. A lot of work. Annoyingly. Haven't been able to go in the pool or the hot tub since the spring. Yay, another empty tray. And now moving on to Campanula Kilimanjaro. Everything is in the way. Three trays done. Okay, we've got 3 trays of camp. Obviously there were 2 small trays, and I also planted a Brad. I'm gonna have to look up the fertilizer schedule for him. I heard he likes to eat at least 3 times a day. Probably gonna have to water him a little bit. I'm not sure if he can sleep out here. He might need some frost cloth, probably a pillow as well. What is your preferred fertilizer? Do you enjoy fish emulsion or bone meal, chicken poop? None of the above? Okay, now moving on to the deep blue. The deep blue. Okay, this is that tray of blue. There's a couple left. I'm gonna tuck these in as second plants because I just counted and I have like exactly enough at the end of this row to do one of the 128 trays. I actually have 129 holes left at the end of this row. So I believe my feverfew is in a 128 tray, and a few other things are as well. So I'm gonna go grab one of the 128 trays and finish out this row. This is the Venmo single feverfew 128 tray. I have 129 holes. Yes. Okay, tray's in here. Now, when this came to me, guys, there were no brown spots. It was perfectly beautiful, perfectly green. It's been sitting in that little area in front of my house for about a month now, waiting for us to get ready. And this is just what happens when plants, this is a perennial, and this is just what happens because we've had some frozen nights. I expect most of these plants to get pretty brown in here. I mean, that's what happens in the winter time, and then they'll perk back to life in about March, and then they will start to grow for me in here in the high tunnel. This is where I'm actually going to end this video. My phone battery is about down to 7%. I know it's not going to last, but now I have about 25% of the hoop house planted, taking much longer than I expected, but I'm so happy with the progress so far, and I will pick up with more planting in the next video. So thanks for sticking around, guys. We'll see you soon.